With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. The offense going to go for this on the opening drive. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Fire down these two.
Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Mahomes.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. 47 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Jet, Palmer. 22. Jet, Palmer. You.
20. Express.
40, Mike 40. Watch the slant.
Yeah.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down.
8.
Hot 7. Hey, alert.
Express.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Nice pick.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. They battled and made a key play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Hey,
second down. Here's Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Great. Ready.
Check.
They'll run on first down. Dickerson, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard brings up second
Gun.
at the 26-yard line.
These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 54.
And watch the delay.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, that's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're trying to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra.
So that is now 2 fumble return. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. This is fielded at the goal line. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
it's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. This is taken at his 4. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
It'll go as a gain of 11 on the Charger first.
The Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 30.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's coming. Double leg.
They keep with Barkley on first down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Check. Crunch.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And an alley to run. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
The Chargers take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys. Yeah, good fun. All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A 10-yard gain.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Touchdown.
That pick-6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all the...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football, that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it go in first.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick-6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back inside and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is is incomplete.
I got 15.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow. That's a long way.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, let's go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, is got to be priority one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Hey, 15.
Smoke. 33. Check back 33.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On play action, Vick. And now he'll tuck it and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided to pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And, oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were tight. Do it. The problem?
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throwing deep for Galladay. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striking down to the 47-yard line. So here's Vick following the interception. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. 23 yards, the final tally.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Spine.
Play action now, Vick. This is caught, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush, where he completed pass like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Crayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Vick will look to throw on first down. That's complete to his running back, Peyton. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about...
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. In danger as they come up on a 3rd and 7. It's a play fake. Now Vick to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Charger drive about to get going. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
26, Mike.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. We're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Big stop. Any weapon. Kill.
Vic goes play action. He completes it to Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
That's it. Whip. Watch the whip. Mike's 50.
Off the play fake, Vic. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's put him on the bus. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill.
On 2nd down, Peyton. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. Notice that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Hey, 57.
They go play fake.
Here we go.
Rolling. He can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lawrence Taylor charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes throwing deep for Galladay. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And he'll take it across. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go, Wolverine!
Saquon Barkley running right. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He'll get this one to Galladay. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
24 is the mic.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Man open, Rice. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. He gets 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Let's get some penetration here.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Finds his target, it's Gates. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis, no jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15, and he's in for a Charger. A 12-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there, and the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it, and the best part, they've made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 out low. You might 50, huh? Not today.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cunningham steps away. Got a man, it's Randy Moss, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Come on, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 35.
Let's go.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We got 4. We got 4.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
57.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7. Jaguars 0.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Say.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
All day.
And he showed off yet again those elite cover skills that make him one of the greatest to ever play the cornerback position. If you're going to throw it anywhere in his vicinity, you obviously have to be on the high alert because he's a tremendous athlete.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on the opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put in some nice plays.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. A first down carry for Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 57 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
We got three down.
To throw on 3rd down, Cunningham. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Artie.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Second and 12 at the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Got you.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And his first carry, he loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force an early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yellow. 180.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounce it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends, and might be flexed out. They've got to control the edge and make sure no...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Ryan Shazier got in that time. The first round pick of 2014.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the save. Mahomes. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run.
3rd down and 12.
15. Yellow, yellow.
Bravo!
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Dave, don't throw this way.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw.
Right there, 40's Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Buying time to his left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18 Gator.
40, Mike, 40.
He's tired of me. Let's go.
From the 29, Tannehill. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. Stop him before you get a good head of the game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's it, baby.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So what do you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Get it.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Chargers take over first
All day, baby, all day.
at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes.
Yellow.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It's my boy.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
First and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps.
All caps.
Right here, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it. Is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be apt.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Ready! 60
A reminder
Pittsburgh.
coming up at halftime.